Welcome back to STEAM class. This week we're talking about airplanes. I've got lots of questions like what are the parts of an airplane? What do we use airplanes for? And how do such big, heavy things fly up in the air? If you make it to the end, you'll learn how to make your own paper airplane and you'll see our contest to find out which paper airplane can fly the farthest. What are the parts of an airplane?
What do we call these big, long things coming off the side?
Wings.
Wings, just like a bird. How about the long body of the airplane, right from the tip to the back?
I don't know.
That's called the fuselage. Sometimes that's where the people sit, right? If it's a passenger plane. How about the special area where the pilot sits?
Cockpit.
The cockpit is right behind the windshield. They also have wheels on the bottom for landing. Do you know what they call the wheels on the bottom?
Landing gear.
Landing gear is right. Now this back area, sometimes we call this the tail. There are two parts of the tail. This part that stands up is called the vertical stabilizer, and these parts are the horizontal stabilizers. Stabilizer means something that keeps it sturdy or keeps it from wobbling. So this area keeps it from wobbling.
What do we use airplanes for?
We use them for traveling.
Traveling, right? To move people from one place to another. What else?
Like if somewhere was too far and we were planning to do a car but we couldn't, we could do airplane.
That's right, for moving people around. People aren't the only things we move in airplanes. Sometimes we move stuff, like mail, or things that are going to be sold in the stores, or emergency supplies. And when we move things, we call it cargo. The military has airplanes, the Army and the Navy and the Air Force, right, that they use to keep us safe. How about fighting fires? I've seen airplanes fighting forest fires. They bring water and drop it from the sky onto the fires. And I've seen airplanes take part in emergency rescues to reaching places that are very hard to reach.
How do airplanes fly?
What do we put in airplanes to give them power to fly?
Airplane fuel. Jet fuel.
That's right, they take special kinds of gasoline and they have either propellers or jet engines that move them forward. But airplanes are extremely heavy. Some big planes can weigh 500,000 pounds or as much as 36 school buses. It's the special shape of the wings that help them to rise up in the air. Yes, Amos?
So pretend this is me and this is the airplane. I'm inside the airplane, the force in.
And right up in the air because of the special shape of the wings and the strong power of the engine, even though the airplanes are incredibly heavy.
Next, let's make our own paper airplanes. You may want a grown-up to help. To make a paper airplane, first, fold your piece of paper in half the long way to make two long rectangles. Then, open it back up. Fold two ends in to make an arrow. Then, fold them in again to make your arrow skinnier. Next, fold your center line back up to make a big triangle. Then fold the wings down to make your airplane.
Amos has a large white plane and Willie has a small white plane. They're the same shape but different sizes. Amos, which one do you think is going to go farther?
I think Willie's.
Which one do you think, Willie?
I think mine.
All right, when I say on your mark, get set, go, you test them towards the dartboard. On your marks, get set, go.
Oh, you're.
Which one went further?
I think mine did.
Yeah.
Amos is curved.
Yeah.
Okay, try it one more time and see if the same thing happens or something different. On your marks, get set, go.
Oh, you're.
They landed in just about the same spot. Willie's flew straight and Amos's curved to the left. Willie has the big white plane and Amos has the small white plane. What do you think will happen this time?
I think mine will go farther.
Do you think it'll curve to the left?
No.
Let's find out. Are you ready? On your marks, get set, go!
Oh!
It did curve a little to the left, and they both went all the way to the wall. Now, Amos has a green plane made out of heavier construction paper. It's just a little bit bigger than Willie's plane, which is our large white one. What do you think will happen?
I think that Amos's will fall to the ground more faster than mine, and I will get farther than him.
All right, back up to the line. On your marks, get set, go! The white one made it all the way to the wall. What happened to the green one?
It immediately, as soon as Amos threw it, it immediately sank down.
All right, could you trade planes and we'll make a new guess? This time Willie has the large green one and Amos has the large white one. On your marks, get set, go!
Oh, my.
The white one went all the way to the wall and the green one only made it about halfway. This time, both boys have small white planes. They're extremely similar. I tried to make them exactly the same. What do you think will happen this time? Well, let's find out. Ready? On your marks, get set, go! Very similar flights. Let's try that one more time. On your marks, get set, go!
We tried the same experiment again and again and again. And what we found is that most of the time, the small planes go the farthest, and the biggest, heaviest green plane would crash first. And our guess about why that is because each plane has about the same amount of power. That's the amount of power that we use to throw it. But the little planes are lighter, so a smaller, lighter plane with the same amount of power as a big, heavy plane will go farther. What happened with your planes? I'd love to know.
Let's do it again.
Okay. On your marks, get set, go!